show. We're also a radio show. We have 250 million views on YouTube. We get 13 million views a month. We're also on XM and Sirius. We got started as a radio show. We were the first ever satellite radio show in America. And then we started the first ever online television show. And part of the reason for our success is because we were first. The other part of the reason for our success is right now nobody else is doing a major online talk show in America. And the third reason is I think we strike a chord with Americans who are upset with our political system and who want change, and who's upset with our media because our media doesn't cover things effectively and they're not honest with their audience, and we are. We have 13 million views a month on our channel, and so our uniques are about 6.5 million. Thrilled to have that audience, but also incredibly well-educated and relatively affluent. Just a terrific audience, and that's why we're calling it TYT Network. We already have 2 other YouTube channels. One's a movie review show called What the Flick, and we have TYT Interviews, where we put up the interviews from our show. No, I wouldn't put us in the category of reporters. I'd put us in the category of commentators. Okay, now one day hopefully the network gets large enough that we hire reporters, and then we can make that distinction. And I would love to do that. But right now, mainly we do commentating. We're not lecturing to the audience. We're having a conversation with them about what's interesting in the news, and what's interesting in the news is sometimes Barack Obama, and sometimes it's Britney Spears. The problem with Fox News isn't that they're right-wing, it's that they pretend to be news. Okay, I think Fox, if they change the Fox opinion, it makes perfect sense. It's a democracy. They should have their opinion, and they should voice it, and they should get an audience for it. And then there should be the opposite, progressive opinion, right? But there no such thing exists. If we had that and we had the honesty in the media, then we'd be in much better shape. Here's our philosophy. Look, we're going to do this show, and if you like this show and you want to support it as someone who's listening and become a member and pay your $10 a month and get it at convenience, no ads, etc., great. We love you for that, and that's very important. Now, if you're a sponsor and you say, "Hey, I like the show as it is, and I'd like to reach your audience," great. We love that. We're not anti-corporate in that sense. We're not anti-sponsor for sure. We just don't want the corporations controlling our politics. It's enormously important for our show, as the ethos of our show, that we don't sell out for access, right? So if somebody says, "Here, ask me this question," or otherwise I won't come on, we're not going to agree to that deal, because that's not what we do. We work live. We're on theyoungturks.com. You can always see the show live there, and that has not only a significant audience, but that's our core, our members that podcast our show. They're our boss, right? Because they pay our bills, so we serve our audience. We're set up, structured to serve our audience rather than serve corporate interests or whatever it might be.
Well, of course, we love breaking news, so, but always have, right? So we do much more than corporate should, right? So we give the audience too much content, almost.
Our plan for the Young Turks in the long term is complete and utter domination. We're going to take over the media. We will be the new mainstream. Okay, so we're going to go to the audience wherever we find it. If it's online, yes. If it's radio, yes, we're there. If television is willing to play by our terms, then yes, of course, we'll go get that television audience. But if they say to us, "No, you can't do an honest program," then we have no interest, because we're going to grow so large online anyway. So we don't need that. Everything will be an additional add-on to what we do until we're on television, radio, the internet, and dominate.